Three, two, one. Sup guys, it's Desro for Replay Thursday episode 13. We have game 3 here with Ricardino. Um, says, Hi Des, how are you? I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. I have played StarCraft since Brudor, only versus computer, and in Wings of Liberty I went all over from bronze to plat. I'm new here in your show, so I want to say that your Panda style show helped me a lot. He's referring to Bronze to Master, so I'm glad it helped. Thanks and good luck, have fun. So that was the initial message. Now his league is Diamond, it's PvT. His strategy is one gate expand, like the Panda. What went wrong? I was deaf. I died after the second attack. Don't know what to do after first Terran's pressure. Alright, so we'll take it as we go and so, you scouted for proxies and you're scouting with your probe. I'd highly recommend just scouting with a mudship core. So you're chronoing four times your Nexus. That's good. So let's keep in mind here, guys, that this replay is a diamond replay. Okay, so the thing is, I'd like you to cancel the zealot and to get the expand before this, and just not make the zealot. It will give you a quicker expand, and it will give you more money for a stalker and everything else. So I'd like you to try that. Oh, so yeah, the expand is very late. Well, this guy had a very weird build order. I think the command center I think should be earlier. But anyway, so you're making the stalker, making the gas. So you're going robo and then 2 gates. That's good. Scouting with the mothership core a little bit. Now you see 3 racks right here. So because you see, oh wow. Yay, he gets out. Because you see 3 racks, you can do double forge, or you can do 1 gate, 1 robo, 1 forge, a second gate. So when you see 3 racks like that and it looks like they're gonna just play macro, try to be a little bit more greedy, because it helps. So right now you're cutting a lot of workers, so that's a thing that needs to be fixed, I think one thing that would be good is that every replay you make sure that you're chronoing a lot out of the robo. That's not what you want to do. You've scouted him, you've seen us. You don't need to chrono those observers. Just chrono a lot of probes and everything will be okay. So really, right now, well, this guy is, I don't know what this guy's doing, but right now you should be around 42 probes. So you're a little bit behind. So the Twilight and the Forge is very good. Now the observer movement, you have 3 observers. Now 1 with your army, but he was not going with mines. Now 1 that suicided itself, and okay, so this one that's very good. That's very good of you. It's 4 drops. I'm glad to see that. So you're getting armor and blink, and you're chronoing, but you're chronoing your upgrades. So you chrono probes until you get 16 at the natural, always. And then you chrono the upgrades. So you see, you're chronoing upgrades, you're spending your chrono, that's fine. Well, you're almost close to full chrono, but I'm okay with that. But you don't have enough probes. Here you're still cutting probes. Also the stalkers, he was going for bio, he was not going for mines. Get your 2 sentries quickly. You see, those sentries, they're very late to the party. I'll get those sentries around 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes really. Unless I'm playing super greedy double forge, then I'll get them around 8 minutes. Yours came on the field around 9:30, 10 minutes. So you see, not only do you have no guardian shield, but you don't have force fields. You have no zealots to tank, because yeah, you want to make stalkers for drop defense, but if he comes at the front, you either want a force field or you want zealots in front, because the zealots are the meat shield. The stalkers take extra damage from the marauders, so that's why you want to have zealots in front. Also, yeah. But yeah, and you kind of got scared. Just 2 force field cuts his army in half and attacked, So yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming you. It's scary to play against Terran. It's scary to play against Terran because, they stem, they go quick, and you're not sure, you're getting flustered a little bit, but you need more confidence, You've got a really good army, you have photon overcharge, everything will be okay. But if you don't believe in it, then yeah, it's your force fields are never gonna be so good. Um, so right now, I mean, one of the observers, I like to use it to see if he's grabbing a third base. He's not grabbing. Okay, so he was grabbing a third base. So you have to try to find this or this probe right here. Once, and that's really good, by the way. This Panon is too close, it's gonna die. But this Panon very good. A Panon here would have been good. And but this probe, what he needs to do, if you lose one of your observers, you're on. Well, you remade one of the observer, but it's always good to leave the probe at the third. That way you will see the third or not. Because like that third should have been earlier because this third was really early. So like not only like did it take you a lot of time to get to 16 probes at the natural, which makes him have a bigger army and everything, but he's gonna have a quicker third than you. Now let's see how you're doing on the upgrade. So you're getting charged. You're getting okay. So you're getting thermal lance, which I don't agree with because you know I'm a big fan of getting Templar quickly. So you can have a Templar in the main, a Templar in the third, two Templar with your army, and then you know he's making Vikings. But you didn't invest so much into your Colossus, and then once you have a big fight and he loses his Vikings, but you lose your Colossus, then you go back into Colossus, but he's lost a lot more because he didn't have Ghost for that fight. But yeah, I mean, and you're grabbing a third, so usually when you grab a third, you want to add a second forge, you can put it there. Your buildings are not in a nice position. It's like a wall for you to go defend the back of your base, which is a very scary thing versus Terran. Because if they do a Doom drop, it's really hard to go and defend. Second forge, you know, on the side, good for drops. Templar Guide, on the side, good for drops. You want those buildings here, you want those buildings there, there. They're like the spots that are tougher to drop. Now let's look at your vision. You have really good vision. You know, an observer here, which is not... It could be better here. This observer is too close to the Panon, so you're losing surface area that could be not dark, you know, not in the fog. So move the observer a little bit if you're going to make a Panon there. You have a Panon here, so you're doing a good job with the spread. Just, you know, if you want to make it to Masters, you're Diamond right now, you could do better with the spreads. So your army composition, you have a bunch of Stalkers. Your hotkeys, you seem to be spreading enough stuff. Worker count. Again, if you're gonna take a late third, like that's the thing is I didn't talk. Like when he pushed, you need to keep making workers even though he's pushing. Like unless like you don't have money to make warpins and you have warpins available and he's attacking you right now, you always need to be making workers because the moment you take that third, you need to have more workers. Like by now you should be at 66. So really like the way you make workers needs to be improved. Yeah, alright. So the upgrade wise, by the way, after armor you need to get weapon. So yeah, the wind's opening my door and stuff, but sorry for that. But yeah, I mean the upgrades, and the thing is like you have no Panon right here, so if you're gonna sit right here with no Panons, like he's gonna, and you're like in a clump, and you don't have Storm yet. Like there's no reason for you to be out here right now, in this way, and yeah, it makes me sad. Like if you always need to have a Panon where you fight. If you're fighting where you don't have a Panon, pull back a little bit, because that's the beauty of Protoss is you can reinforce in his face. And also everything was in a clump, so you did have charge, but yeah, I mean, yeah, like you're making gates, like I always try to take a fight without having money, and with your bank right now, it's not really the case. The force fields kind of works against you. I mean, he can't chase your army. The Stalkers, they're fighting back his bio. You know, his bio, because of your force field turned out to be great, okay? But this bio could not attack you, so you pull back a little bit so the Colossus can attack, and then you take all the Colossus, all the Stalkers, and you focus the Vikings. And that fight would have been yours. Also, you forgot the Templar. Like, I mean, you're probably going to use the Templar now, probably, but yeah, the micro like the decision making and the micro decisions need to be improved. Also, you know, if you want to make it to masters, start making a flanking group of Templar, so you can flank him. Uh, Alright, so the storms. Okay, so the storms, I used to make this mistake. Don't make a storm in front of his army. Make a storm on behind his army, so that way when he starts trying to move out of the storm, he's gonna still be in a storm, you know? Nice photon overcharge. You made an Archon, but I think you had one more storm. And the thing is, like, you had like really good upgrades, but like you're running a lot and you're not fighting a lot, so that's my problem. So the way you control your army, it's a little bit problematic. And really, like, you fought here, and your army wasn't like the thing about Protoss is that you always want to be passive until your army is good enough, and your army is good enough when you have a storm. Like, the thing is, like, you had Colossus, but he had Vikings, so your Colossus, like, they're not going to be invincible. But if you have Colossus and Storm and he doesn't have Ghost, then your army is better. So, like, always try to take the better fight, and then once you start having Ghosts and Vikings, that's when a good group of flanking Templars will come in and save the day. Also, you had a lot of gas, so in the mid game I try to add a dark, like, once I have my third base, I have my double forge running, and I have my first set of Templars for my army, I put down a Dark Shrine, and then you can harass this right here. Also, you have 3 Colossus. If you're going to go for Colossus and you're going to get range, you want 4 Colossus. And really, the big problem is you had everything in a blob, the Zealots died right away, and you did not reinforce your... like, if you're making gates, right? If you're making gates and you still have money in your pocket, there's no reason to go take a fight. Try to take a fight when you have no money, you know? So, thank you a lot, Ricardino, for submitting this replay. I hope it was helpful. You did a lot of good things. The spread with the pylons was good. It could be a little bit optimized. The worker count needs a lot of work, but it's not rocket science, so I expect you to get a hang of it. I like the cannons in the middle line, the Templar for defense. You see that there's a lot of great stuff, but really, like, the micro, and the worker production is what's holding you back here, from what I can see. So thank you again for submitting this replay, guys. It was Game 3 of Replay Thursday, Episode 13. We'll be back in just a bit with Game 4. Stay